Now let me ask you guys this question here. What if Jerry Heller and Eazy-E were right? What if they were justified in the contracts they were giving Dr. Dre and Ice Cube? What made me want to do this video was when I was watching Straight Outta Compton, and they had that scene where Cube and Jerry were talking about the contracts. Now, if you really look at what Jerry was saying, those were basically the standard contracts for new acts, but they weren't anticipating the record to blow up so quick. So revenue had to be distributed in a different fashion. And plus, on top of that, those brothers were still going through it. They were getting tour money, but they weren't getting those big checks, so to speak. So where Jerry and Eazy were wrong, they should have explained to them early before the record blew up where this was going to go and if they were going to be considered a group. Jerry waited when them niggas was desperate, and he kind of deceived them in that fashion. So he was wrong on that end. But the deal that Eazy and Jerry actually gave them was basically standard record contracts at the time for new artists. Because if you really look at it, nobody else that signed with Ruthless really complained. Bone never complained. Above the Law never complained. Cocaine never complained. Drayster and Knockout were going to do some work there. Brownside signed there. Blood of Abraham signed there. Eazy was still signing acts. Silky Fine was signing up there. So it wasn't no situation like nobody was going to sign there because of Cube and Dre. People were still signing over there. So that stigma didn't stick on. But look at Ice Cube's track record. Let's go take a look here. I could give you some names. And I'm doing this out of journalistic credibility right here. We talking West Coast Cam. Fell out with him. Interested enough, he got into it with this dude Solo. Got in a fight. Cube got knocked out and his West Side chain snatched. Then Cam dropped Whoop Whoop with DJ Pooh. Then he fell out with DJ Pooh because I think Cube was running around the interviews saying he wrote the movie Friday, which was co-wrote by Pooh, which was interesting because DJ Pooh produced Whoop Whoop. Got into it with King's son after King's son and his crew helped Cube with that brawl supposedly. Then Cube sent some demos and had the Hook the Wicked ripped off as a result. And Cube later admitted that he took the hook. Then he fell out with Del the Funky Homo Sapien. Fell out with Sir Jinx. Fell out with Mac 10. Fell out with Malky. Fell out with Shorty. Because I remember Shorty from the Lynch Mob. He said that. He said brother was never a street dude, man. He would never let nobody see him out of character. You hear me? He will always be in character when you see him. We made it comfortable for Q to go to these states, man, because now they seeing tattoos all over my back. They seeing JD's tattoo. They like, damn, keep in mind, everybody hear about Crips and Bloods, but damn, when you like in Oklahoma or in Nebraska, they up front close talking to a Crip. It's like, damn, these lynch mob dudes is real. Then you got the situation with JD, where he said Ice Cube, former right-hand man, went to serve 20 years in jail for unalive. JD said the only person out of the lynch mob who been constant support system is Shorty. Ice Cube with T-Bone haven't really sent a brother a birthday card or a book of stamps. I cannot understand this issue at all. Ice Cube hasn't answered any of my letters or calls over the 10 years. Even though I'm happy that he patched things up now, I'm just reading this article that was stated in journalistic purposes. T-Bone, he also said the original member of the lynch mob also copped a M charge for S-ing the dude at a bowling alley, but eventually beat the case. No doubt he got a raw deal like the rest of the group, according to JD. He said T-Bone personally had never liked me. He experienced the same thing in regards to being falsely accused of M, but he was acquitted after being given $77,000 for attorney and $1.5 million for bail. It was provided for him in exchange for him breaking up the group. Wow. Then Cypress Hill, another demo ripoff as Cube jacked the hook from an early version of Throw Your Set in the Air for the title cut from the Friday soundtrack. This resulted in a hilarious song from Cypress Hill claiming that Cube shaved his afro while on tour with the crew in Australia. He was jocking Be Real so hard. Then he fell out with Gonzo, fell out with Caution, fell out with Mr. Short Chop. Like, dang. your track record is even deeper than Jerry and Eazy's combined. Don't even get me started on Khalid Muhammad. Fell out with him, and Khalid Muhammad was dissing him to where he called Ice Cube out for being Hollywood. Then we ain't talking Friday, the Friday cast that lambasted Cube over the past several years. So again, look at that. Look at how many acts Dr. Dre does shell that was signed to the label. So again, y'all track record is real deep in compared to Jerry and Eazy. Jerry and Eazy only complaints were pretty much, I think it was Miss Chalet, DOC. They actually went because of Dre. It wasn't really them saying, well, DOC said about Eazy-E taking his publisher for a gold watch at a chain, but for the most part, if it was that bad and Ruthless, niggas would still sign there. Whereas you look at Cube's track record, Dre, Snoop, all those guys. I mean, this is journalistic print right here. These are people that made complaints. This ain't me just making up stuff to, discredit them brothers, because I love all their music. But at the end of the day, you gotta stand with the truth too. Because if you really look at it, Heller and Eazy was basically just giving standard contracts. They were supposed to get more of the money because, they producing the records. It's common sense. They're the ones putting the money behind the tours. So, let me know what you guys think, man. Was Jerry Heller and Eazy-E right all along? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe, hit the like button. Peace.